Hello, everybody. I'm early. I started early. That's way too much. Let's try that. There we go. So how's everybody doing? Looks like we've got a few people in there. Dad, how's it going? Now I got Joe and Jessica Gray are going to be tuning in. I totally, if they're not here yet, don't tell them, but I totally forgot to tell them about last week's stream. So that never happened when you see them in the chat. And oh, do I not? All right, give me one more second. We'll bring this chat up. So I figured out how to do that now. There we go. All right, I need one more thing and then we're ready here. All right, so I guess I'm going to start out with some Bill Withers. Let me know how that's sounding out there, Pops, and whoever else. That might just be me. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's gone, there ain't no more anytime she goes away. I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gonna stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's gone, there ain't no more anytime she goes away. I know, 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 I know. Man, I gotta leave young thing alone, 'cause there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's gone, there ain't no more anytime she goes away. And there ain't no sunshine. Yeah, yeah. There ain't no sunshine. And there ain't no sunshine. Oh, and there ain't no sunshine. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's gone, there ain't no more anytime she goes away. A little loose on that one, huh? So I see a few more people tune in. Welcome. Calvin, what up? Astra, yay, hi. And Nick, if you're lucky, play your cards right. So yeah, man, happy everybody's tuning in. This is this is going to be an every Friday thing. I'm also going to be doing like a shorter stream on Tuesday. So the Friday one is always going to have ideally a guest musician that'll be doing, either a stream after mine or we'll be doing stream with, which will happen in a couple weeks, I think. And then the Tuesday thing is going to be just a shorter kind of thing, more just hanging out and playing music and chatting with whoever's around. Let's see. Other than that, I want to get into, so I've been listening to for a while my vocal coach Miss Tori Rose, love her to death, by the way, turned me on to this dude called Bernhoft, Jarl Bernhoft, and he's got like just this great falsetto, this huge range, wonderful voice, and I instantly got super obsessed. And so this is one of his songs called Streetlights you guys are like the first people to ever hear this. I've never played this live or anything, so this is just for y'all. I'm sure my dad will be happy to see him drinking water, doing it. The treacherous street lights go for the blinders. I'm blurring the dark sides of the rule of supply and demand. Never be streetwise, or signs of the times I know reveal themselves in beastly shapes, shoved inside a container when 15, shipped on board a boat bound for Seville, recycled by the members of the crew. She ends up on the streets of downtown Oslo, and in fine and round she stands her ground at night. And somebody will give in, and now I don't know how she feels, but I know it ain't right. The treacherous street lights call for the blinders, and blurring the dark sides of the rule of supply and demand. I'll never be streetwise, both sides of the times I know reveal themselves in beastly shades, swinging hips and smiles from ivory teeth. There is a darker story underneath, and you say it sure does make this part of town look good now. Is a professional face what appeals the most to you? And now swallow hard, play the game, get through the night, get on. And now I don't know how she feels, but I know it ain't right. The treacherous street lights call for the blinders, blurring the dark sides of the rule of supply and demand. I'll never be streetwise, or signs of the times I know reveal themselves in beastly shades, beastly shapes. Whoa, oh, oh, beastly shapes. Oh, the treacherous street lights call for the blinders, and blurring the dark sides of the rule of supply and demand. I'll never be streetwise, or signs of the times I know reveal themselves in beastly shapes. Beastly shapes. Yay, King Taylor's watching. Oh, you guys are all so wonderful. And thanks for joining me, man. I've been very excited about this ever since the gigs have gone kaputski. It's been weird, man. There's all of a sudden you just have everything to do with your time, and especially with music, that it's like having something to drive towards. And this has been really cool in the house. So there's 4 musicians all together in the house. There's Astra Kelly, who's in here right now. You can see her wonderful little clapping things in the chat there. And then there's Sandy and Josh, obviously. So there's 4 musicians in this house, and it's been very cool. We've had several conversations on how having everything taken away and starting basically over from scratch, like every musician had to hustle and find a way to make things work, and it's streaming for a lot of us, but that it's just been this whole new life to music. It's been a whole new, oh, what up, Joe? And I'm assuming Jessica too. This is totally not alcohol. It's, no, I'm joking. It's like vodka and soda with some syrup stuff, like some raspberry kiwi syrup that I made. But yeah, it's been really cool to just kind of start over, and everybody's kind of doing this thing together. It's been really inspiring to also connect with everybody back home that I never get to see. Like, for instance, Joe, I haven't seen you and Jessica, in a super long time since you guys have been here last, which I think was like 3 or 6 months ago. But I mean, Dad, Nick, I haven't seen him since like 2 weeks ago because he's been quarantined. But yeah, Calvin, it's just a bunch of people I don't get to see, and sharing the stuff is really rad. So if anybody has requests, let me know. Jessica, you do have to know what the song name is in order to request said song. Dad, same goes for you, whatever that one used to be. I actually forgot now. Man. This is an old one, man. I wrote this one. I think probably this is what I'm doing for him. But we had this really rad apartment. It overlooked the ocean. It overlooked like Pacific Beach and kind of all the way to La Jolla, basically. And it just this gorgeous view. And my room was just this. It had a little porch added onto it, and this gorgeous view that overlooks SeaWorld and the ocean and everything. And that was my spot that I would kind of like sit there and write and rehearse and go over all the stuff that I needed to go over. And when I was first gearing up and getting ready to quit my job and do music full time. So yeah, I don't know. This is what I wrote then, and it's just, I don't know. It kind of does. It brings me back to that spot a little bit, man. It was a really special like room to have to write in. I'm sure if there's anybody else that plays music, I feel like certain rooms in the house or certain places that you've been, instruments for sure, but just like there's some kind of sentimental value. There's some special place in places that you do a lot of writing, because I think when I write at home, it's usually in the same place in the house or outside or whatever. Anyways, enough of that lollygagging around. Let's do I think I'm a little bit out, so before I delve into that, I'm gonna retune real quick. Sure. Anyways, so this is one of mine called Swallow Me Whole. Do you look up at the sky, watch the sunset, and realize life is passing you by? I wonder how your life of dreams cast me aside. Let's pray they don't forget me. For crying out loud, I just don't belong, living in this space and time. Do you wonder who you are? Look up at the life and realize life is passing you by. And if this were meant to be, why do you feel like a stowaway in somebody else's dream? Swallow me whole, this world just got so scary. Cast me aside, let's pray they don't forget me. For crying out loud, I just don't belong, living in this space and time. So swallow me whole and cast me aside for crying out loud. I just don't belong living in this space and time. Ooh, 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 yeah. Jessica, what's up? Hello. Man, look at that. We got people from all over the stinking place, mostly Michigan. So yeah, that was one of mine called "Swallow Me Whole," and it's one that I haven't played that one in forever, man. But it's the cool thing about going through again with the streams is it's not like usually when we're playing bar gigs and doing stuff like that, there's an expectation of kind of what stuff you're gonna play, and the emphasis is definitely not on originals. So it's expected that you're going to play mostly covers and stuff like that, and that you're going to play familiar things that people know. Whereas with this, obviously, taking requests and stuff like that, and I saw one in there that I'm going to get to in just a second. But that I don't know, it's cool. It's people that obviously like music. It's you guys that care about me and whatever, and because of that, I can play whatever the heck I want. I can lean more into originals, so it's awesome having such a friendly, wonderful audience. You guys are great. I love y'all. Calvin, I think Blind Melon No Rain. I don't really know that one. I can look into that for a future one, maybe next Friday or something like that, or maybe something of that sort. But I'll check into that one. It's a beautiful song. No reason not to do it. Yeah, miss you guys too, man. Yeah, that was fun. So Joe and Jessica, who you're seeing in the chat, and just kind of regaled you with a story. I used to play at this spot in La Jolla called I don't know, Rooftop. What was the? I can't think of what the first name of it was. But anyways, it was up on this patio, but the patio was confusing as all hell to find. Like the first time I played there, I had to ask for directions just to get up there. It's upstairs, and on street level, there's just no clear sign to tell you where to go. So like everybody gets lost. They'll hear music and try to get there and get lost. And Joe and Jessica were walking down on street level and heard music, and it took them probably, I don't know, I'm assuming a while to figure out how to actually get up there. But they came in and, sent me a text, and it turned out, like 6 months later, I think, they moved to San Diego, and so we started hanging out. We had adventures on their boat. Yeah, just became really good friends that came from a show, man. I've got a few people like that and very thankful for all of them, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I miss you guys. And like I said, any requests, feel free. Blind Melon, I do apologize. Yeah, 20 minutes. It did take 20 minutes. Yeah, I cannot overstate like how just bad their advertising or whatever was. Their signage, maybe be a better term. Like the escalator was just nowhere close to where you would assume it would be. Let's see. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do some John Mayer. I love me some John Mayer, and I know Michael Beck if he's listening, and if he's not, then shame on you because this one's for you. Huge, huge, huge John Mayer fan, as am I. As you can tell. So another thing too, since I haven't played any shows in the last 2 weeks, and one of the things with music that keeps me at least fresh, and I would assume it's probably the same for a lot of other musicians, is playing through your rep at shows keeps it fresh in your mind. So anytime I take a break, I come back to these songs that I never have to think about at all when I'm playing them, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, what the hell did I do there? How's that go? What's the part there? Oh, there he did remember the name. I don't remember the song though. Sadly, I haven't played Expectations in a long time, man. I wrote that in 2006, 2007, somewhere in that region. I'd have to imagine it was when I moved back from LA. Yeah, I don't even know if I have a recording of that anywhere, but I'll have to look it up, man. I very much enjoyed that song. Anyways. It's not a silly little moment. It's not the storm before the calm. This is a deep and dying breath. This love that we've been working on. Can't seem to hold you like I want to, so I can feel you in my arms. And ain't nobody gonna save you. We put too many false alarms. Yeah. We going down, and you can feel it too. We going down, and you know that we're doomed, my dear. We're slow dancing in a burning room. I was the one you'd always dreamed of. You were the one I tried to draw. How do you say it's nothing to me? Baby, you're the only light I ever saw. I'll make the most of all the sadness. You'll be a bitch because you can. Oh, you try to hit me just to hurt me, though you leave me feeling dirty because you can't understand. We going down, and you can feel it too. We going down, yes we are, yeah. And you know that we're doomed, my dear. We're slow dancing in a burning room. And so cry about it, why don't you? And cry about it, why don't you, baby? Go on, cry about letting go, cry about it, yeah, my dear. We're slow dancing in a burning room. I think we should have learned by now. You think we should have learned somehow? Do you think we ought to know by now? Oh, we should have learned by now. Oh, we should have learned. Don't you think we ought to learn by now? And my dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. Yeah, perfect timing indeed, Mike. I chuckled and screwed up because I read that. Not used to reading unrelated things while I'm playing music. Yeah, man, that was for you then, bud. So now the question is there a Ryan Walter out there? And this is, man, a self-proclaimed #1 fan. If you get called out on the stream and you're not here, especially when I know I touched base with you today, that would be embarrassing. You'd get your #1 fan status revoked for sure on that one. Whew. Jess's favorite song ever? What? I thought she had a totally different favorite song. Excessive applause. Oh, shoot. What up? Oh, man, I'm sorry. Boy Likes Gum. I can't remember. I gotta, hold on. I can see if I can. I know that handle. I can't remember from where, and I'm really sorry about that. So I want to momentarily see if I can stalk you here. That doesn't help me at all. I want to say, I mean, I'm sure you'll tell me, but I think it's Charles Cow. I'm probably pronouncing that terribly. Yeah, darn right. Wait, I don't have to monitor my language. You're damn right. Stone Cold's your favorite song. Jessica, you're not allowed to have other favorite songs. Jessica Gray, at least. Jessica Clark is allowed, I'm sorry, that's not even right. But Jessica, my stepsister, is allowed to have whatever favorite song she wants. But Jessica Gray, on the other hand, for as much flack as she's given me to play Stone Cold at shows, that better be her favorite song. And since you guys are here, I'll play that today as well. their #1 fan. Wait, Boy Likes Gum, that's Ryan? That is a weird handle for you to have, and I have no idea why you picked that one. Misery, Calvin, done, man. I'll do that. We'll get into Stone Cold. Man, request for originals, get out of here. You guys are too nice. Yeah. All right, cool. So we'll do that. I've got a couple other ones. So now that Ryan's here, we can do You and Me. He's been asking, it's Dave Matthews' tune. And Ryan has been asking for this song for, I don't know, you tell me. How many years? How many years is it? I forget. There's a delay, too, so it takes a second for me to find out. But either way, he's been, for quite some time, been asking me to learn this song. And I went, yeah, I'll learn it, and never did. But now I finally did. So here. I gotta look up the lyrics on this one, too. There's one part, man. I know Dave doesn't really, from what I understand, Dave is very not attached to lyrics anyway, so he'd probably be fine with me screwing it up. Yeah, okay. Wanna pack in your bags, something small, and take what you need and we'll disappear. Without a trace, you'll be gone. The moon and the stars follow the car. And when we get to the ocean, we're gonna take a boat to the end of the world. All the way to the end of the world. Oh, and when the kids are old enough, we're gonna teach them to fly. You and me together, we can do anything. Baby, the two of us together, yeah. You and me together, we can do anything. Baby, the two of us together, yeah. Now you and I, we're not tied to the ground. Not a rolling, but rising like rolling around. Eyes closed above the rooftops. Eyes closed, we're gonna spin through the stars. Our arms are wide as the sky, we're gonna ride the blue. All the way to the end of the world. All the way to the end of the world. Oh, and when the kids are old enough, we're gonna teach them to fly. You and me together, we can do anything. Baby, the two of us together, yeah. You and me together, we can do anything. Baby, the two of us together, yeah. We always look back on what we did. 'Cause right now, you and me forever, baby. 'Cause right now, it's you and me forever, girl. And know that we could do anything better than you know that you and me, you can do anything. You and me together, we can do anything. Baby, the two of us together, yeah, yeah. You and me together, we can do anything, baby. The two of us together, yeah. The volume is kind of low. Well, turn your volume up, man. I can't really turn it up a ton. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I can't really turn it up a bunch. I'm still kind of. I'll work on the volume thing. Um, I'll work on the volume thing moving forward. I tried to throw it together today and do all that, and it wasn't really working as effectively as one might have hoped. So thanks for letting me know. Other than that, is everything okay? Like, is the guitar and vocals balanced enough that it at least is hearable and makes sense? Also, Ryan, is Miss Katie watching? I have a song for her coming up as well, too. And also, so I'm going to go, I'm probably going to do about 6 more, something around there. And then after that, make sure to tune in. So I'm going to throw a link in the chat at the end, or actually Nick can do that because he's here in the chat. So he can send you a link to his Instagram. My dad was too shy to say it in the chat, but he said the volume's fine. Tell Mike to deal with it and stop being such a wimp. I may have ad-libbed some of that. But yeah, so Nick Crook's going to be coming up afterwards. He is friggin' amazing. I can't gush about this dude enough. Just beautiful voice. He's got an album out. I'm a terrible friend because I don't remember the name of the album. I know a lot of songs on it, and I've listened to it a million times, but I'm a terrible friend. But he's got an album on Spotify, Nick Crook. If you look him up, great album. He'll be coming up next. He's got an hour worth of stuff, too. Everything's good. The singer kind of sucks, but I don't think that we can help that. You can't. No, I'm doing. This is as good as it gets. But yeah, you can tell. Cool. Cool. Yeah, somebody like 5 more, which will be perfect for time. And then Nick, whenever. Yeah, Dad, you can troll Mike in the chat. It's totally fine. If you want to harass him and be mean and poke at him, that's totally fine. Actually, every person that I have in here, I think, is the same kind of smartass that I am. So you guys don't have to be so kind in this chat. This is ridiculous. Everybody's just being positive and supportive. Come on, I know I've got sarcastic friends. This is some Beatles. Well, somewhere in the Black Mountain Hills of North Dakota lived a boy named Rocky Raccoon. One day his woman ran off with another guy. Hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that. He said, I'm gonna get that boy. So one day he walked into town and booked himself a room at the local saloon. Rocky Raccoon checked into his room, only to find Gideons Bible. Rocky had come equipped with a gun to shoot off the legs of his rival. His rival, it seems, had broken his dreams by stealing the love of his fancy. Her name was McGill, and she called herself Lil, but everyone knew her as Nancy. Now she and her man, who called himself Dan, were in the next room at the hold down. Rocky burst in and grinning a grin. He said, Danny boy, this is a showdown. Daniel was hot, and he drove first and he shot, and Rocky collapsed in the corner. Oh, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. The doctor came in, and he was stinking of gin. He proceeded to lie on the table. He said, Rocky, you met so much. He said, hey, doc, it's only a scratch, and I'll be better just as soon as I am able. Now, Rocky Raccoon, he fell back into his room, only to find Gideon's Bible. Gideon checked out, and he left in no doubt to help with good Rocky's revival. Ooh, yeah, yeah, do 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 There we go, some Beatles. I learned that. I had a buddy of mine that books several shows for me around town. Used to book before the whole coronavirus thing. No, I'm sure we'll be back to it soon. I can't wait. But books me some gigs, and he threw me. I never knew any Beatles at all, and he was like, "Hey man, do you want to do this band gig? Whatever. Like, you need to know some Beatles." So I learned a bunch of rep for that, which was really fun. I haven't been one of those guys that was super stoked on the Beatles ever, but after listening through their stuff, there's a lot of their stuff that I really love, man. They're fantastic little band. Thanks, Pops. Glad you liked it. That one can be for you. Jimmy Cheesecake. Who are these? These names are so fantastic. Who is Jimmy Cheesecake? I love that handle, whoever it is. All right. So I guess the question is now. Oh, there it is. Just in time for some Beatles. I'm glad you made it in time, James. It's good to see you, man. I think because we hung, if I remember correctly, at the one of their fancy Joe and Jessica's little fancy staycation houses when they were in San Diego. I believe one of the times I came back, I believe it was in Pacific Beach. Am I right? Sorry, there's a delay on the chat, so anything that you say, because I think there's like a 20-second or so delay. So if I'm slow in responding to things, that is the reason why. It takes literal, actual time for me to get them. So I've been the next one I was really deliberating on whether or not to do, and I think in telling you about all this, I've kind of committed to doing it. But it's another Bernhoft song. He's one of the ones that, again, I've been working with Tori Rose in San Diego here, has been my vocal coach, and she is wonderful, 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 wonderful. I've gotten so much better because of working with her. And again, she turned me on to this Bernhoft dude, and he's just, he's so stinking good, man. His range is gigantic, which is something that I aspire to have, is a good-sized range. And I don't know. He just does everything so well. Check his music out. His name's Jarl Bernhoft. He's got a bunch of great albums, man. Check him out. If you see him on YouTube as well, Jarl Bernhoft. A bunch of his stuff he's such a fantastic musician. I guess, from what I understand, he was gonna go touring with his album, or some amount of. He was trying to go do like a long-term tour, and he couldn't afford to hire a band, so he just started looping and doing everything himself. And it turned into like several albums of him looping that you wouldn't even know that it wasn't a full band and all that other stuff. But check him out, Jarl Bernhoft. He's absolutely incredible. If anybody's heard of him, type his name in the chat. Or, man, I'm telling you, check him out. He's really great. So this one is a slow, pretty ballad, man. And if you've as I'm assuming most of you do, know that I absolutely love ballads. I love sad-ass songs, man, and I'm sorry, but damn, it's like my favorite kind of thing in the world. Also, just a side... I don't even know who you're shaming. Probably me. Kevin doesn't like the Beatles. He told me so. Oh, Nick's trolling. That's good. Keep trolling. I like that. Get in there. Get in there with that hostility in the chat. But anyways, this is one by Jarl Bernhoft. It's called Space in My Heart. Really beautiful song, and I pray that I do it justice. Oh, also, and before I get into this, I just want to remind Nick, it didn't look like you got it in there yet, but if you could, would you mind throwing a link for your Instagram in the chat so that people can have that available? Like I said, make sure when I'm done, Nick's going to be starting the stream right away. So make sure to, when he clicks that link, make sure to go to that after this show completes, which will be in a couple more songs. Anyways, this is Bernhoft, Space in My Heart. Floating right by me in a velvet dress, she seems so totally out of place in outer space. I must be delusional, a real head case, 'cause the lunar surface is the wrong address in such a dress. Oh, but I saw her eyes, she was real. Was she wearing that dress just for me? Or is it all in my head now? There is a space in my heart, an infinite casing of darkness. There is a space in my heart, waiting to be filled by her. I've surfed on comets through cosmic debris, and still here I am lost at the sea of tranquility. Without a chance to get home, the only place for me is inside this helmet that I'm living and breathing in. Oh, but I saw her eyes, and she was real. And did she skyrocket out here just for me? And I'm all inside out now. There is a space in my heart, an infinite casing of darkness. There is a space in my heart, waiting to be filled by her. Dark matter clustered in a phoenix wave, imploding on a galactic scale. I saw her eyes, she was real. Was she wearing that dress just for me? Or is it all in my head now? There is a space in my heart, an infinite casing of darkness. There is a space in my heart. I see her face an empty old space in my heart, and I can't get out of this. I can't get out of this, and I can't get out of this. I can't get out of this, and I can't get. Mike, to answer your question, it is Jarl Bernhoft, and feel free you can shoot me a text and I'll remind you of who that is, or watch this. Look at technology go. Except for it's not Carl. And he just goes by Bernhoft. Jarl is his name, and I think that's a shortened version of it. But yeah, that's him. Check him out, man. That dude is. I've been really, really stoked on him for probably like 4 or 5 months now, which for me is an extremely long time. Thanks, Pops. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support, man. And thank just everybody who's tuning in, man. It really means a lot. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out. It's great. That brings us to Katie is here, correct, Ryan? If you wouldn't mind confirming that for me. And then we'll just call it 2 more so there's time to switch over. Your name is Jarl. That's fine. That's fine. I can be Jarl. So actually, and I'm going to change up what the end is going to be. So we're going to do, oh shoot, I apologize. So I'm going to do 3 of them as quick succession. I'm going to just do these rapid fire because I want to get them done before it's Nick's turn. So this is Stone Cold for Jessica. After that, I've got another original. And then Katie's might have to wait for a minute. Oh, God, I'm so sorry if that happens. But anyways, so I got Stone Cold coming. I got Misery coming. And then I'm going to try to squeeze one more in if I can with time. So we'll see. My head spins as I finish off a bottle of wine. My heart aches, just a couple fingers awry, and you're gone, drifting away in the ether. I head out to the city, destination unknown. I pregame, dropping shots before I walk out the door, and I'm gone, swishing away in a taxi. I wake up on the corner of Market and 5, pay my cab, shift the tranny down into drive, and I'm left to disappear into the night. And I'm stone cold suffering, hard to believe I'm stuck with this little black hole heart buried deep down in my chest. And I am stone cold bluffing if I say to you I'm over this, 'cause I've lost all hope from my head down to my toes, and I am stone cold suffering tonight. Oh yeah. I come to sort of stagger as I step out the pub. I walk down 2 doors till I can hear the sound of the tunes, melody in the speakers. One man sitting on a stool in the lights, he sings slow. I start to feel the tears in my eyes, and I fight not to message that I miss you. I step out for a session just to steady my mind. I breathe deep, slowly feel the sadness subside, but I still only want just to hold you. And I'm stone cold suffering, hard to believe I'm stuck with this little black hole heart buried deep down in my chest. And I am stone cold bluffing if I say to you, I'm over this, 'cause I've lost all hope. From my head down into my toes, and I am stone cold, suffering tonight. Oh yeah. And the worst part of laying in this bed, it ain't the ceiling spinning, it's wondering if you're alone tonight. I ride deep with the scars you left inside. Maybe one more toke before I try to get myself to sleep for the night. And I'm stone cold suffering, hard to believe I'm stuck with this little black hole heart buried deep down in my chest. And I am stone cold bluffing if I say to you I'm over this, 'cause I've lost all hope from my head down into my toes, and I am stone cold suffering tonight. Oh yeah. And I am stone cold. That's great. Jessica, I love Jessica. Always knew the words, but she couldn't tell that she knew every damn lyric to the song, but couldn't tell you the name of it 90% of the time. I could send you a CD if I ever did one. I mean, it's getting done, I swear to goodness, and especially if, when gigs come back. My goal is to record this fall at some point, the end of the summer or fall or something like that. It kind of depends on what happens monetarily just during the COVID kind of shutdown of all things. So we'll see. But I'm absolutely planning on it. And I have a recording of that, too, that I'm going to get you guys at some point, because I should have gotten you that by now. All right, I've got 2 more. I'm going to be as quick about them as I can. After that, make sure to go to Nick's stream. I do understand he has linked it, so I will... right, he did at some point? I'm sure he put it through, right? I told you so. Nick, you got to put the link in there, man. So... Mrs. Aisha... Oh, what up, Karen? How you doing? I'm happy to help out, man. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna lollygag for the shortest amount of time. But another conversation we've had in the house and with friends and stuff too is that the streaming thing has kind of put into perspective again that like there is value in doing music. Like we're not just background music in the bars and stuff like that, which it tends to feel like when you gig a lot. Or at least it does for me. I guess I don't want to speak for everybody, but it just kind of reminds us, man, and especially now when everybody's stuck inside. Thank you. When everybody's stuck inside, that like music is that familiar thing. I don't know. It's just important right now. It seems like, and I just want to say, like on behalf of everybody that I've talked to, at least, thank you guys for supporting. Just because it does it. This is a really awesome part about music. All right, Nick start at 6:30. And Nick Crook Music on Instagram. There it is. He's got it. So I've got 2 more. I'm going to be real quick about them and then pop over to his stream. All right. Misery, Calvin, I got you covered, brother. And then after that, Ryan, is Katie around? I don't think you answered that. Am I going to get in trouble if I don't play her song? Let me know in the chat if you don't mind. Keep me alive while you kill me inside. Just get it over with. The shackles and chains, it's gonna drive me insane having you in my bed. The words that you say are like a poisonous rain that just pours down on me. By the end of the day, I'll be willing to feign this love. Oh. sky grows darker, the air gets colder. The shivers rock me as I'm forced to hold her. Waiting for the break of light with the devil at my side. It's just another night in the desert of misery. Of misery. Dark sunglasses, high heels with no class. Looking for a man, no sense and good cash. Walks in the room, she sees me. I'm like a pretty little fool saying tread on me, yeah. She pulls me into her and kisses me. And at that moment sinks her hooks in the air. The sky grows darker, the air gets colder. The shivers rock me as I'm forced to hold her. Waiting for the break of light with the devil at my side. It's just another night in the desert of misery. Of misery. Your poison eats through me. I'm so tired that I can barely even breathe. I don't know if I'll make it through even one more night of this. You're evil in your glory. I try to fight it, but you still control me. I'm losing my grip as my pulse starts to slip and life slowly fades away. The sky grows darker, the air gets colder. The shivers rock me as I'm forced to hold her. Waiting for the break of light with the devil at my side. It's just another night in the desert. It's just another night in the desert. It's just another night in the desert. And that is Misery. That's another one of mine. So Nick is starting up, so I'm gonna make it Kaputski because I didn't get a response from Ryan. Therefore, I feel no guilt. So again, I just want to replug this or remind it, depending on how you want to phrase it. But I'm gonna be streaming every Tuesday and every Friday. So Tuesday will be a shorter one, but I mean, if it goes long, whatever. But a shorter one that's just kind of more around hanging out, playing music, nothing specific, taking requests, dinking around, just having fun more than anything. And then Friday is going to be like the show. And that the goal is to feature somebody. So I think I've got somebody lined up for next week and the following week as well. There's something really cool coming. So again, Nick Crook, I cannot encourage you enough to go check him out. Go on Instagram and find him, Nick Crook Music. He's going to be starting to stream right about now. So go check him out, man. He is so good. You'd really be missing out if you didn't go to catch him. So click that link. Again, it's Nick Crook Music. It's like, I don't know, 5 or so comments from the bottom there. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. These are going to be more to come. So thank you. If you have requests, feel free to text them to me, or however it is that you want to get a hold of me. Feel free to let me know, and I can get working on those. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. This was really fun. I look forward to doing this more in the future. And go check out Nick Crook. He's great, man. Go love his stuff. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.